Hey, Bakersfield First Church. We all know that one of the things that marks our church is the Spirit's presence in our church, which means that we love one another. We love to express our love for one another. And a lot of times, the way that happens around December is by exchanging Christmas cards. We want to let you know about a really cool opportunity this year called the BFC Post Office. The BFC Post Office works like this. If you have cards that you want to give to other people in the church around Christmas time, we would be happy to take those cards at the BFC Post Office and be sure that those cards get to the people who they're intended for. But at the same time, the money that you would have spent on postage that would have gone to the United States Postal Service instead can go toward a really, really good cause. The cause this year is the BFC ARC program, which is going to support the ministry in Germany that we've been working with. We know that the German team came over the summer and they were an incredible blessing to us. And so in the lobby today, you'll see the BFC Post Office. If you have any cards over the next few weeks, feel free to drop off those cards for anybody in the church. We'll be sure that those get into the right hands, and that if you would like to, you can take the money that you would have spent on postage and donate that to a really, really good cause for our brothers and sisters in Germany. We hope you'll take advantage of this. Thank you so much for allowing the Spirit's presence to be in our church, and thank you so much for loving one another the way that you do.
Good morning, BFC. This is Pastor Brian with your announcements for the week of November 30th, 2014. Just want to start off by saying that if you're visiting with us today, welcome. We're glad that you're here. If you could just take 1 minute and fill out that white card that you see in the pew back in front of you, this will just give us a little bit of information about who you are and help us connect you to the ministries of this church.
Now! This man is an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
You're not the real Brian Roby. I am.
I don't think so. I'm the real Brian.
Really? Then why do you have a goatee?
Only evil villains have goatees. Look, I'm trying to do announcements here. I don't have time to argue.
That is exactly what an evil villain would say.
Okay. Why don't we just do the announcements together?
Huh. You mean like good and evil joining forces?
Something like that, sure.
Well, I mean, I came in here all mad.
Come on. You can talk about the Children's Christmas program.
When is it?
December 14th, during both services.
I didn't even get to announce that. You just did it.
Well, it's not my fault that you're out of the loop.
Well, I'd be in the loop if I hadn't been replaced by my long-lost twin.
Then why don't you talk about the primetime Christmas dinner?
Oh, is that like last year's?
No, it's going to be even better. There's going to be entertainment and a ham dinner.
People should check their worship folders.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should.
Is there anything else to announce?
You could talk about how we need media volunteers.
Ha! Now we're talking.
We have a great opportunity for you to get involved in this church. The media ministry needs volunteers to run our ProPresenter software. Now, media volunteers typically will work one Sunday every month, both services. The ProPresenter software is super easy to use, and I will help train you on it. We don't just throw you to the wolves, we help you learn everything you need to learn. So if you're new to the church and you're looking for a way to get plugged in, or you can sacrifice one Sunday a month to help with this really important ministry, please contact me. I'll be in the booth after services, or you can email me at the address below. So can I talk a little bit about Celebrate Recovery?
Sure.
So we know that during the holidays, it's a time for a lot of people who struggle with addictions and hurts, habits, and hang-ups to fall back and regress. So we want to let you know that there's a resource at our church called Celebrate Recovery. It meets every week at Tuesday night, starts at 6:30 with dinner and 7 o'clock for worship and lessons. And it is a great network, a great family of people who come together who realize that everyone has hurts, habits, and hang-ups in their lives, and just a way to get support and encouragement through your addictions. So I encourage you this holiday season, if holidays are hard for you, if you struggle with suicidal thoughts or bouts of depression or a desire to return to substance abuse of any kind, Celebrate Recovery is where to go. So please make use of this holiday season and find your family here if you're struggling outside the church.
Hey, you did a good job with that.
Thanks.
Hey, why don't we finish this video together?
All right, that's a great idea. Okay, on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Those are all the announcements for this week, so please stand as we continue in worship.